A lot of runners have a hard time figuring out what their long run pace is. I'm going to help you do just that. I find the best way to get my long run pace is by doing maximal aerobic function testing. So basically, you have to do a 3 to 5 mile test at a certain heart rate, and you've got to do 180 minus your age, then plus or minus 5 based on how fit you are. I'll put another link in the description below so you can work out what your heart rate is. So with the MAF testing, if you have had a big illness, if you've had surgery for a while, where the MAF test is concerned, it says that subtract an additional 10 beats per minute off your maximal aerobic function heart rate. This is based purely on how well your body's going to train. If you've had surgery, your body's not going to be able to push as hard, your body's not going to be able to run as quick. Yes, it's easy running, but 10 beats per minute does make a massive difference when it comes to any type of running, really. Second option is if you've had cold, flu bouts 2 to 3 times a year, if it's just made an impact in your running, if you've been injured, it's taken 6 weeks off, just minus 5 from it. The third option, if you've been training consistently for 4 weeks or more and you've been running up to 4 times a week, then plus 5 onto the heart rate. Once you figured out your heart rate, do a decent warm up, say at least 1.5 miles, so then the test is more accurate that way. With this heart rate, go out and do 3 miles or whatever distance you want to do. If you're training for a marathon, I totally recommend doing 5 miles just because it is a longer distance. You will find that the first mile in this MAF test will be your quickest and it'll get slower and slower and slower. Don't worry about that. As long as you keep that heart rate consistent, then you're doing the test correctly. What will happen is over time is this test will get quicker and quicker and quicker. I recommend testing every 6 to 8 weeks. So after you've done a solid block of training, you'll start to feel the benefits. The beauty of this MAF testing is you're training easy and racing faster. Think of it this way, you're training your lower end aerobic capacity, you're training that to get faster, so your high end speed is going to get quicker. I use this nearly every single run that I do. The majority of my running is nice and easy, maximal aerobic function heart rate maximum. There will be times where you run over a hill and it will tip over that threshold, but that is not a problem. As long as your average is about whatever your maximum aerobic function says it is, then you're winning. Apply this MAF testing to your long runs, apply it to your recovery runs. Yes, it's going to feel easy and it's probably going to feel difficult for you to run this pace, but I guarantee you will feel much better for it. Think about it this way, you run easy, you run really easy the day before your speed session at your given maximal aerobic function heart rate. Tomorrow is going to feel like a piece of piss. You're not going to feel like you've run at all. You're going to feel fresh, you're going to feel really, really good. There's so many runners that run way too quick, whether it's a recovery run or their long run, and then they're screwed for the next week. There's just no point in it. You're overtraining, your muscles are screaming out to you saying, just slow the hell down. Honestly guys, use this heart rate pace for your long runs. You're probably thinking, oh, but I don't want to run that slow, oh, it feels too difficult. But what's the point in running quicker? You're just going to knacker yourself out. You're just going to feel worse the next day. You might as well run a little bit slower and then be able to run the next day. You might as well get another 5 miles, 4 miles out of your next day if you plan on running every day. So it's a no-brainer really. There's nothing to prove, nothing to really gain from running quicker in your long runs. Yes, add the marathon pace long run so your body can get accustomed to that pace. Half marathon, 10k, 5k, yes. Add that into your long run, but there's no point running in like the middle ground. Say you're running your half marathon at 7-minute miling, there's no point running your long run at 7:10s or 7:15s. It's just gonna make you more fatigued for the week. Guys, I hope you can take a lot from this and use the EMF testing to your own benefit. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, let me know on Facebook, let me know on Instagram. I've been using this for a couple of years now and it hasn't failed me yet. I'm here for you, I'm here to help you out. That's why I'm creating these videos. I want to help runners train well. See you guys soon.